Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a review outside today, but I'm not sure how noisy it's going to be. There's a lot of background noise. Someone's playing music over there. The birds are very loud, but we'll persist and see how we go. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Christian Dior. I think it was originally a Privé collection, and this one is Vétiver. Now, I believe, before we continue with the review, that this is now discontinued. I couldn't find any confirmation that it is, but it's certainly not on the Dior.com website as part of their current Maison Christian Dior lineup. It may be available in some boutique in Paris, probably, but this is obviously not easy to get at the moment. Dior Vétiver was released in 2010, and originally it was part of the original Privé collection that included things like Ombre Nuit, Mitza, Bois d'Argent, and those kind of things. I'll get right into the very good bits about Christian Dior Vétiver. If you like the smell of a really nice, realistic, earthy vetiver, like just pulled out of the ground vetiver, but with no rough edges, then this one is certainly that. When it opens, you get a bit of brightness. There's obviously, you know, the regular use of citrus in the top to brighten the opening, but before too long it gets into this beautiful, warm, earthy, smooth vetiver. Look, if you've smelled other vetiver fragrances before, this is not going to be anything particularly new to smell, but what I will say is this is a really, whatever they're using for this vetiver record, it smells really, really good. In fact, it smells very close to my little bottle of actual pure vetiver oil that I have. But it is smoothed out, I'll have to say that. So I'm not sure what Francois Dimarchi has done here. I do recognize, I recognize this vetiver from its use in other fragrances, particularly Eau Sauvage Parfum, the 2012 version. I can smell this vetiver in that. Now, performance of this is outstanding, although not a huge projector, but this lasts at least 10 hours on my skin. There is something also a bit dark and dark in the background, and I know that they've listed coffee as one of the notes, but it doesn't smell like coffee. It certainly has the darkness of a roasted coffee, but without actually being recognizable as coffee. Here is the issue with this particular one for me. If I'm reviewing it objectively, there are lots of vetivers out on the market. There are lots of equally good smelling vetivers. But the problem I have with this vetiver is that to me, it simply isn't interesting enough for me to warrant seeking out a bottle or more of this. I find things like Guerlain vetiver to be more interesting. There's a few more things going on, and even its Chanel contemporary Sycamore is a more interesting fragrance to wear for me. Like I said, this is very. It smells like a very good quality scent. It's a very good quality vetiver, but it just is not very. It's just not a very interesting scent to wear. If look, I think where I'm going with this is that if you have a very good quality vetiver oil and you want to dab that on something, you might end up getting the same effect as Dior vetiver. But it's discontinued, and probably, I don't know, maybe it didn't sell very well, but I probably wouldn't be trying too hard to find a bottle of this anywhere. And at the prices, if this is still in production, at the prices that these Maison Christian Dior's are, I don't know if it's actually worth it, even if you love vetiver. I think you can find a vetiver fragrance equally as good, probably a bit more interesting, and for a better price. There's really not much going on, to be honest. There's that brightness and the citrus in the opening. Then the vetiver is obviously the star of the show here. It's like I said, it's a beautiful vetiver, earthy, smooth, but then that's kind of all there is on my skin. Okay, so if anyone's tried that and had a different experience wearing it, I'd like to hear from you, because maybe it is my skin, but maybe it's just that that's all there is to it, this scent. I hope that was interesting at least, or informative. Please let me know if you've tried it, and I hope it wasn't too noisy in the background and you can hear me clearly over that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.